First to the treasure! Ha! Woohoo!
At your disposal. Hey. Loading. Astral modulation.
Stay behind me. Frozen blockade. A change of...
At the helm! Brant salutes you. Same actor, different role. Let the flames rise! Brant salutes you.
Leave it to me. Perish. Loading. In war with time.
Stay behind me. Like frigid depths. A chain.
Epic shot. More climax of the show! It's but a splash.
Ordained. Diminish. Loading.
First to the treasure. my beloved horizon! Beyond my beloved horizon!
Loading astral modulation.
Stay behind me. Shackles be gone.
In the limelight! Keep the cheer! Listen carefully. Pew-pew. More passion. Pew-pew. Here's to me. To which stage will life guide us next?
Where my blade leads, triumph follows.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey. Let me be there for—
Where my blade leads, triumph follows.
that sound.
It's from Hornet. An echo. It's signaling we retire for the day, that's all. Augusta, time to bring your party back to the Hunter's Den.
Of course, priestess. Your arrow couldn't have come at a better time.
Seeing that Rover is here, I'll take that as a compliment.
The Hunter's Den. Busiest gladiator encampment across the Sanguis Plateaus. Nearly every hunter passes through here on their way to the hunting grounds. We will rest here before setting off for the next hunt.
I must admit, this place is rather magnificent. I suppose my predecessors forsook the peace they ought to have enjoyed, just to share this hard-earned land with these hunters. Such magnificence is rightly owed to the temple.
The priestess's words are not without merit. I am well aware that I stand under blessings and will forever remember the sacrifices of the temple. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be taking my leave.
Though we've already met, I suppose a proper introduction is in order. I am Yuno, priestess of the Tetragon Temple. Well, aren't you caught up on things? What you say is true, though I've long since grown tired of such affairs. Come now, Rover. Surely you can find me something more interesting to occupy my time. For instance, the hunt. Quite frankly, when it comes to dealing with the dark tide, none of these gladiators can hold a candle to me. Ha! Look at those looks. I've seen them all before. What can I say? When you're as dazzling as I am, jealousy tends to follow. I'll be making my way back, Augusta, lest my shine further sting the eyes of certain people. If you find yourself with free time later, consider visiting me at Tetragon Temple. Not every Outlander is granted access to its sacred halls. Make the most of it.
It's rare to see Yuno hold back like that. You must be someone different to her. Perhaps we do share some common traits. Don't let her unruly side fool you. She is as dependable as they come. A Chorosaurus. Avidius was correct. It is a tacit discord born from the Dark Tide. What he didn't have the chance to tell you is that it is the deadliest Chorosaurus of them all. We call it Tyrannos. A vanguard of the Dark Tide that rides its surge to reach our lands. The Threnodians' attempt to plague Septimont never came to fruition. But do not mistake that for victory. Our enemy will not bow so easily. The Dark Tide, immortal and indestructible, carries out the will of its creator, the Threnodian Leviathan. Only the Earthrend Wedge, that bears Sentinel Imperator's power, can sever the link between the Dark Tide and the Threnodian, burying the calamity deep beneath the Sanguis Plateaus. The hunt is how we disrupt the Dark Tide's frequencies, by capturing and eliminating its creatures. However, the Earthrend Wedge's energy range is limited. Our mission is to deliver a true death to our prey.
Meaning we need to hunt and kill the beast near the Earthrender. Is that how we stop the Dark Tide from spreading?
Yes, and it must be done within Maroonwood. This confrontation with Tyrannos was expected, but it's not a fight anyone is eager to face. That beast is well aware of our plan. It's no mere prey. In many ways, it's a cunning hunter itself. Now, we wait. We wait for it to enter Maroonwood. The real hunt begins when the beast's hunger drives it to the wilds.
Your Excellency, the Senators request your presence in the main tent. It's to discuss plans for the hunting operation.
Looks like I'll be occupied for a while. Relax. Take a walk around camp. The Hornet's blare will sound our next departure. It's a sound that can be heard across the canyons.
Did you hear about Avidius and the Senate? Did you hear about Avidius and the Senate?
A power struggle. Nothing new. But going up against Augusta is a steep hill to climb.
Without a strong forte, Augusta's strength was always going to have limits. She lacks the extraordinary power mentioned in the prophecies. Hard to compare her with a hero of heroes of the past.
I wouldn't put it like that. Knowing how Augusta operates, Avidius would even have risen to prominence if she hadn't allowed it. That kind of grace is the mark of a real ruler.
Yuno mentioned visiting her at Tetragon Temple. Got a bit of free time. Might as well pay her a visit. Didn't think I'd find something this grand way out here in the hunting grounds. No sign of Yuno, though.
Good day to you, Madam Rover. It seems you too have taken an interest in the temple's murals. They are the works of past priestesses. They depict prophecies glimpsed in the sacred flames. Ones already fulfilled, and ones yet to come. In any case, all these murals point to two prophecies of importance. The first is a Ragunasi prophecy condemning Septimonte's lack of faith in the Sentinel. Hear this, O faithless ones of Septimont. The divinity of the high heavens has grown enraged. Should your monarch once more stand in contempt of their will, annihilation shall be your fate. The second is a continuation of the Ragunasi prophecy, delivered by Septimonte's priestesses. Only the hero of heroes of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king. You seem drawn to that particular mural. It tells of a calamity yet to come. And, as always, the hero of heroes, who shall rise, yet the identity of this hero remains a mystery. Coincidentally, much like the absent part of this mural, whether the priestesses can't foresee the fate that awaits, or whether the true prophecy is meant to.
Our would-be hero of heroes, lost in daydreams again. What is it this time? Staring at an empty wall, hoping one day it will bear your name?
I happened to wander by, passing the time as one does. No need to trouble yourself with someone as inconsequential as I, priestess.
Inconsequential? Come now. Everyone knows you're the Senate's golden child. Those old loons wouldn't spare me a glance, but they hang on your every word. Have you been waiting long? Oh, I can't believe he got to you first.
Isn't paying respects to the heroes fairly commonplace? Surely we needn't allow rivalry to come between us, priestess.
I'm not blind to your tricks, Avidius. Do you really think Rover would take sides? With you? Let me guess. Eliminating Tyrannos and the Dark Tide before anyone else would be the perfect act to prove you're the prophesied hero of heroes. 4 expeditions to Main's Deep, plus a Home Leaf medal, and now you think you can usurp Augusta's place? Don't make me laugh. Oh, read the room, will you?
Please. I don't deny that I am ambitious and aspire to better my station, but I value my duty to defend Septimonte's glory just as equally. Should I become the next hero, Septimont would be spared when the next calamity arrives. Is this not what the Tetragon Temple has prophesied?
Why, you...
She possesses many qualities worthy of a hero, but she lacks the extraordinary power mentioned in... As a resonator, Augusta offers nothing special. Yet throughout Septimonte's history, every hero of heroes... She may have the strength to wield a sword, but I doubt her ability to endure pain and the slow, wearisome passage of time like other resonators. It's a pity that in a city built on prophecy, Augusta is a disruptor of the rules. I assure you, priestess, I will not act from the shadows. If Augusta seeks a favor, priestess, perhaps we will bear witness to the birth of a new hero in the...
Well, there you have it. That's the gist of it.
I don't understand. Given Augusta's prestige, the Senate has no real advantage in seizing power.
It all started when Augusta shook things up the moment she became Ethel, especially in rooting out corruption within the gladiators' Aegon while ignoring the senators in the process. Naturally, it ruffled some feathers. Some even accused her of undermining the spirit of gladiating. In reality, more important, this is exactly the kind of chaos Augusta. She even went so far as to say, the citizens of Septimont only need to be loyal to Septimont, not her, Augusta. And then, like it's nothing, she tells me that the Ethel position only matters when a strong gladiator wants it. She's even more stubborn than I am. Now, why would I be worried about that? I'm sure you've seen her sword. The inlaid blades are trophies of every gladiator she's defeated. Even ones with decent resonance powers like Avidius. She eats for breakfast, though Avidius makes me rather uncomfortable. It's got nothing to do with his stance, it's more of a hunch. Something about him feels unnatural. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. It's the Griffrex. It appears our prey has finally come out for some fresh air. We'll meet again later. But next time, I'd like your...
Is that lady over there looking at me? Better go and greet her.
I overheard a few gladiators guessing who the next hero of heroes might be.
Ah, we've been expecting you, roving hero. I see. Worry not, my child. Follow its guidance and let it lead. It will open the path to boundless...
Perfect timing. I'll stretch my legs a bit. Huh. I wonder what Grandmother Lilibet and Rover are talking about. Never mind. It can wait. Let's get eyes on this beast, Aquila. Spirits of the hallowed land, answer my call. May the eternal sacred flames grant us boundless sight.
It's the horn. I'd better find Augusta.
Over there. Behind that cliff, is the Earthrend Wedge, a relic of Sentinel Imperator as ancient as these lands. The destination of your journey, my promise to you, our shared goal. An anchor stone. It contains a fraction of the Earthrender's power. It offers no defense. We need to deploy 3 of these in predetermined locations across Marinwood to the field blooming with asphodels is where the hunting party can safely reach. In that field of glory. Tyrannos' calling card is the vanguard of the Dark Tide. Marinwood lies on the other side of these cliffs. That beast has reasoned we're likely to take to the skies on reflexes. A Chorosaurus that knows how to set a trap. Gladiators, march with me to the hunting grounds. Let the sacred flames ignite your resolve. The enemies of Septimon shall bear witness to our might! Let us be on our way. Something's not right. Be on your guard, everyone! Be silent.
Over there! Getting excited, are we, Tyrannos?
Watch out for those molten rocks. Use the pillars for cover. Move!
Cunning bastard.
Everyone onto the ledge, now!
Stay behind.
Oh, we're almost at Onsen.
Victory is still far from reach. We're not in the clear yet.
Rocks above!
This path will take us to the first anchor point.
Tacit discords.
Ah, just in time. My swords had enough of waiting.
Here, listen carefully.
salutes you.
Leave it to me. Loading.
At the helm! First to the treasure! Beyond my beloved horizon! Such carnage.
These tricks do not surprise me. Avidius, take a response team and get that anchor obelisk functioning. Rover and I will provide cover.
As you command, Your Excellency.
Honor cannot be sullied. In control.
Hopefully this helps.
Annihilation!
The wicked will face judgment. Wind howls, unfettered by bounds.
Fight by my side. All glory! My valor never fails!
Avidius's team should be almost done, Augusta. I'll head over to join them.
Of course.
Your aid couldn't have come at a better time. We were just about to insert the anchor stone in...
Excellent work, all.
Inside these hunting grounds, the hunter can become the hunted at a moment's notice. Think that beast is running away. Just a trick to throw us off. Let Augusta humor its little performance. Beasts who think they've won are always the first to die. Let her handle the Chorosaurus for now. We have more important matters to take care of. Oh, surprised to see me? I've already shared my interest with you. It wouldn't kill you to remember a few things I've said, would it? But fine. Since it's you, I suppose I can let you in on the secret. The Chorosaurus is just an appetizer. I've got bigger fish to fry.
next anchor obelisk is on the other side of the plateau. Ah. Impeccable timing, my dear priestess.
Consider this a privilege, would-be hero.
First to the treasure!
Ringwrays are here too, huh?
Does that surprise you? Augusta and I prepared it all well in advance. Ride the winds and let's soar over these cliffs together. We've lost sight of Augusta and the Chorosaurus. Let me see your terminal, Rover. There. Try using the sensor. You catch on quickly. My resonance power can reveal hidden traces of the dark tide for a short time. But these markings, be it Tyrannos or Tyran whatever, yes, you're not wrong. But the beast also has its sly enemy like this won't play by the usual rules. Ha! So it is heading for that cave. The second obelisk is also in that direction. Come, let's go have a...
First to the treasure!
This is it. The second obelisk should be at the...
Mind the tacit discords.
I'd be more worried about yourself, would-be hero. Try not to slow us down.
Loading. Astral modulation.
Stay behind me. Frozen blockade. A change of
Epic shot! Let the flames rise! Ah! Beyond my beloved horizon!
Watch out! How did it manage to get here? There's an opening in the floor. That's our way out. Careful of the rocks!
Now is your chance to go. Make no mistake. Your fight is with me.
Augusta.
My apologies for the delay. We warned. The Chorosaurus could return at any moment. We should leave.
Here it comes!
These formations seem solid enough for a quick pause.
Tyrannos will not...
Up there to the left. That stone seems loose. Pull it down, Rover.
Honor cannot not be suffered. In control.
Last chance.
Wind rises.
Hopefully this helps. Sounds are fading.
Roars of conquest.
Never back down. A hunt isn't complete without a prize.
Wind calls. Waves follow.
It's the obelisk. Leave it to me.
Splendid! Let's keep up the momentum. You again.
It just left.
Should be the anchor obelisk doing its job. Or perhaps it's up to something more insidious.
The direction it's heading. Is it planning to destroy the final anchor obelisk?
This fog hinders our vision. Could be walking into a trap.
Makes for a fun challenge. Don't you agree, Avidos? Stay vigilant. In due time, Tyrannos will learn that gladiators always keep their blades sharp.
Loading.
The obelisk is right over there. Good. You did well not to disappoint.
The compass points this way.
Augusta, Tyrannos is heading for the Asphodel Barrens.
The net has been cast. It's time to reel in the pride.
Beyond my beloved horizon!
A field of corpses. Horrifying, isn't it? This is Tyrannos' birthplace. A kingdom of brutality, and the beast is proud of it. Every hunt before this, it was here that we met our final battles. The gladiators went to great lengths to drive the Dark Tide's creatures into the Asphodel Barrens. This is destined to be an evenly matched game of life and death. Hunter or prey.
Avidius, descendant of the hero of heroes Attilius, decorated for the 4 crossings of Main's Deep. I see the desire in you. Yet if you wish to be my opponent, then this level of resolve is far from enough. Step forward. Stand next to me and pursue your desires without hesitation. Let your ambitions burn even hotter.
As you wish, Your Excellency.
Finally, some fun for a change. Come, you need only to stay at my side, Rover. Rest. This is a matter between Augusta and Avidius. We shall not intervene for the time being.
Brant salutes you.
Is in place. It will take the bait.
That's our cue. We're going after it. all this effort we've put into setting this trap. This gift of ours, it better take it. Nice and obediently.
Over there. Stay behind me.
What was that?
Steady. Now.
You know? You know!
What was that about? Ooh, oh boy. Did I take a huge bite out of that one? I need a quick timeout.
How are you holding up?
Augusta. Augusta. Now you've seen it. Her tiny little echo. Silencing the dark tide with such ease. Confined to this frail
Augusta. If, and I say, if, would you continue to fight?
A ruler assumes their place. It isn't safe here. I'll lead a team and escort everyone to a temporary camp not far from here. But before that, you go ahead, Rover. I am entrusting Yuno to your care.
How are you feeling? Do you want to rest a bit?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm not as fragile as you think. This road is nothing I can't handle.
Let me see. Aha! Ha! Tch! Let me see.
First to the treasure!
You can set me down here. Come on. Don't give me that concerned look of yours. There's nothing to worry about. Wait. You have questions. Don't pretend you don't. Well, spit it out. It's only a minor injury. I can manage. So you've managed to glimpse that far? Or is there more? Just how many more surprises do you have for me? But I suppose only you could manage something like that. Grandmother Lilibet, the head priestess you met at the temple, once spoke of the unknowable void that is your fate. I've yet to fully interpret what she meant by that, but one thing is clear. You are the most. They were, as I once perceived through the sacred flames, the fate of Septimont. Just as you saw, the dark tide will bring destruction to Septimont and the death of Augusta. I don't know whether Raguna's predictions are actually true, but fate has given me no response but sorrow. Though I would deny it to the end, as it is now, I cannot ignore it any longer. The dark tide is a force to be reckoned with. Its terror lies not in the illusions it shows or the lies it spins. Rather, it uncovers the parts of us we hide the most carefully, the parts of ourselves we least wish to face. Never. My prophecies are never wrong. How I loathe this feeling, this helplessness, to know it. Since we've come this far, might as well share a secret with you. The you see before you can no longer see the threads of fate. I gave up my ability to peer into fate in exchange for the resonance power to resist the dark tide. Why? Because I refused to be fate's obedient puppet, bowing to its whims and letting it dictate my every step. But in the end, despite all the sacrifice, we still couldn't escape its grasp. The dark figure we faced in Asphodel Barrens was, in fact, an embodiment of the dark tide. Unlike other dark tide creations, it can devour and reshape the scattered powers of its maker. I'm unclear how things will unfold, but I'm certain it's the source of evil that will bring about the fall of Septimont, just as the prophecy foretold. Before this hunt, Augusta and I investigated such dark tide irregularities at the Sanguis Plateaus. We then formed a plan to take advantage of the Sovereign's nature, using the Chorosaurus as bait to lure out its imperfect form. Maybe this way we can rewrite Septimont's tragedy before it even begins. But as you can see, we failed. I do not know. Fate doesn't lie. Perhaps death is the only choice we're given in the end. But knowing Augusta, I'm sure that fool would fight till the bitter end. There is one thing I'm not certain about. For reasons I can't explain, the fate shown to me by the dark tide feels different from what I remember. What is it exactly? A side effect of my resonance power. The dark tide doesn't exactly show up in a stable form. My powers manifest its creations in exchange for a teensy piece of my existence. That's the price to pay, I suppose. I admit it sounds a bit complicated. A fair point. Once I've recovered my strength, sorting out these questions. Oh, by the way, take this. A Lunarum bracelet containing a small portion of my resonance power. It was passed down to me by my predecessor when I became a priestess. It's quite dear to me, you know, so be sure to take extra good care of it. And don't expect there'll be a spare if you lose it. Rely on it in my absence. Who knows? It may even help fill in for me and help you and Augusta in my place. Now why would you say that? I'll only be taking a short nap. Don't you or Augusta even dare think about leaving me behind, is that clear?
I should see how things are with Augusta now.
The situation we're currently facing is more dire than any I've come across. For the sake of my 4 expeditions to Main's Deep. Now may not be the best time to discuss past events, but if you insist. It dates back to a high tide 4 years ago. At the time, we were driven by the fury of the dark tide into the lower levels of the hunting grounds, the wastelands. I had no intention of emulating the feats of the 3 hero of heroes in conquering Main's Deep. But with the dark tide's blockade, I had to lead repeated expeditions into those underground ruins. Fortune, however, did not turn its back on us. In that dark and treacherous place, my companions and I managed to carve out a path to survival. Fate has its ways. Now only I remain able to face the hunting grounds trials. Many of my companions fell to the corruption of the dark tide. Those left barely overcame the dark tide's influence with the help of a plant unique to Main's Deep, Mizona. Even so, they still suffered from the torment it caused and were forced to cut their time as gladiators short. This home leaf medal was granted to me by the former Ephor after the crisis. A victory, yes, but one laced with pain. My companions should never have suffered the dark tide's disgrace.
Messages have been sent to the encampment and all sectors of the main island, and defenses are currently being deployed per your instructions, Your Excellency.
Good. Ensure timely reports on any new developments.
Yes, Your Excellency.
I've made arrangements for the war effort. Strategically, we must always brace ourselves for the worst. Communications with the Black Shores are also underway. The Ephor's palace has previously established a connection with a consultant in the Rinascita region. We've reached an agreement granting the Black Shores permission to access Septimon's resonance nexus. They'll be able to monitor and collect data on the Dark Tide during in return, should any complications arise. The Black Shores are to fulfill their side of the agreement.
A consultant active in Renacita?
That's right. Her name is Buildng. An interesting young lady. Left?
So it is her. Why don't you let me handle contacting the Black Shores, Augusta? We talk from time to time.
Of course. I'll leave it to you then.
Alright, I think I got the whole picture now. Ugh, Rover, how do you...
You mean...
Let me tell you. The latest data we got from the resonance nexus isn't so pretty. Something's really off with the Dark Tide in that Sanguis place. I don't remember it being this crazy before. Normally, the Dark Tide getting all freaky during high tide is whatever, right? But now, so listen up. I'll give you Tethys' run. It's eating anything with energy, Dark Tide stuff, tacit discords. And basically, the Sovereign isn't gonna attack Septimon or Raguna anytime soon. It's too busy getting fat first. Once it's stuffed full of energy, it'll try and smash the Earthrend wedge in one go. With the Earthrender gone, poof, all that Dark Tide under the hunting grounds will explode like a pimple. When that happens, it's game over for Renacita. Even if you have 3 heads and 6 arms, it will be bye-bye. But Smooth Moves team, cutting through the clutter, this Corosaurus is just the bait to hook the big fish, isn't it? Your real plan is to... Am I right, boss?
You are right on the mark.
Heaven and Earth are in harmony. But then again, smooth sailing isn't always a good thing either. Too much harmony invites trouble. Tethys did pick up a strange frequency midway through everything was fine until that frequency came out of nowhere. And then suddenly the Sovereign took form. Well, let me get another. It's like someone clouded the heavenly signs on.
One way or another, we must find the Sovereign and stop it before it absorbs any more frequencies.
That's right. Supernatural powers or not, the Sovereign can't escape good old Tethys. Let me see. Yup. It's wandering in an area with looks like it's east of the Sanguis Plateaus. Yeah, that place has lots of dark energy.
Murmur's Town. Understood. I will stop it in its tracks.
Your Excellency, with your permission, I wish to accompany you to... I know this request may seem bold, and I'm aware of the dangers ahead. Gladiators! I do not claim the right to ask this of you. But in my heart, I believe...
Well said, Gladiators of Septimon fear no chance.
That's a good point.
When the storm approaches, your Excellency.
Very well. You have sworn your allegiance to Septimont with your resolve. If you wish to fight together, then so be it. I will afford your fervor its due respect. Come, take up your blades. For Septimont! For the name of heroes eternal!
The wise choice, it is time. Return to me.
Murmur's Town sits atop the wastelands, below the hunting grounds. It has since become a forbidden territory, after the Dark Tide's corruption 16 years ago. Follow me. The Wingray can give us a lift. Avidius, ready the anchor stones. We must set up a defense line around Murmur's Town.
It shall be done, Your Excellency. The wastelands. I never imagined that after 4 years I would return to this place under such...
How did this place get like...
This is where the Dark Tide started 16 years ago. The fact that...
Does this mean if we fail to stop the dark...
Warriors, do not let fear stand in our way. The devastation that befell Murmur's town 16 years ago will never be repeated. Because now, we are here. The Sovereign won't make things easy for us. Any rash action before we can confirm its location and status.
Your command is our duty, Your Excellency. We will deploy anchor stones around Murmurstown.
Yes. This will trap Sovereign inside the town. Good. Proceed as planned, Avidius. Now then, it falls to us to track down the Sovereign's whereabouts. Keep your guard up! Those hollow figures do not be fooled by their stillness. Those are just the shell. And watch for their songs of corruption. They were once our own. Brave gladiators, loyal citizens of Septimont. The Dark Tide not only twisted their minds, it also raised their corpses, and turned them into mindless puppets. Mark my words. You take the upper area, Rover. I'll take the lower one. If you spot any signs of the Sovereign, or run into trouble, let me know right away.
This place is too quiet. No trace of the Sovereign anyway. Hey, Wuling. Can you help me track down the Sovereign?
You got it. Give me a sec to scan things. Sorry, boss. The frequencies around you are all over the place. The Sovereign's a slippery eel, eating up every little frequency like it's pop. It's playing hide and seek with us on purpose. What? Maybe Tethys can use it to track down something with the...
Understood. Abby?
Ugh, I'm so sleepy. Ugh, that dark, spooky stuff I ate earlier is still gurgling in my belly.
Sorry to hear that. But if my clever, brave, stylish, and sweet Abby could help me out, that'd be amazing.
Aw, you're making me blush. Okay. Your best buddy Abby's on the job. Go on.
So, that thing we tangled with before has gone into hiding around here. I need your help to sniff it out.
Yeah, easy peasy. You know I have...
Find anything?
The whole place smells like a dumpster fire. And that monster, I can't tell where it is exactly. The Sensel. There's something...
Is that a waystone? I've seen those back in Septimont City. They're like signposts for Outlanders.
All right. Let's...
This the one?
Yep, this is it.
Its right arm is missing. Isn't it supposed to be pointing in that direction?
I guess. It would have... Hey! Something just flew by that way. It's that muddled scent again. Look! It stopped over there!
Wind guide me.
It's gone. Is it hiding among those strange statues over there?
Wait.
They must be the hollow figures Augusta mentioned. Maybe I can split off the Dark Tide's influence.
Holy realms. Paradise. Praise thee. Paradise. Under their guidance. Their divine gift. Gaze upon the beyond.
And supreme.
Divine
gift. Watch out!
Hopefully this helps.
It worked.
Nope. That troublemaker's off again.
Hopefully this helps.
The wicked will face judgment.
Hopefully this helps.
Bad timing.
Now it's hiding inside a tacit discord? Boo!
Don't worry. We'll flush it out.
Wind be my blade. The wicked will face judgment. I am the Tempest.
Hide and seek game is over.
Time to finish it. Hopefully this helps.
A piece of cloth. But why here? Is it that same muddled scent you meant?
Well, it's got a bit of that smell, but the fabric's frequency is even stronger. It's kind of like a brave gladiator fighting a monster.
I see. That waystone with the missing right arm had a sleeve that was torn.
Why don't we take it to the statue?
The way to end the unending tragedy of your people. Is that not your true desire? And yet, you remain but a fragile mortal, unworthy of the greatness you seek. Deny it not, sweet child. Take one more step. Grasp it. Feel it. Embrace it. Awaken this power through your forte, and shed the weakness of your pitiful shell. Come to us. Let divinity crown you in glory and might. Answer our call, and set Dimension stand eternal, rising above all, with you as its one true sovereign.
Angel. A power granted rather than earned.
If this power strips me of my will, how can I be sure where my sword will strike? I reject such a gift.
Augusta, I've got a lead. Location's on your terminal. I'll wait for you there.
Copy. On my way.
The clash of battles long past is proof of my unyielding will. Travelers who have braved the path, press onward. Step into the dark.
This is... the muddled smell makes sense now.
A gladiator who fought the Dark Tide in Murmur's Town to his last breath. Thank you for showing us the way ahead. Augusta, over here.
Is this a Sonoro?
Alright, time for Abby's rundown. So, Rover and I were tracking that shadowy monster fella. And I followed its scent right to, this Sonoro. Well, kinda. It's not the exact same scent, it's just really close. It's also kinda muddled.
Right. The frequencies the Black Shores detected in both Murmur's Town and from the Sovereign are unusually complex. To track the Sovereign, we'll need to help by isolating a pure Dark Tide frequency. I wasn't sure where to start, but Abby's been a big help.
Don't mention it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I assume this is your Echo friend, who saved us in the Asphodel Barrens. You have my gratitude.
No biggie.
The level of power it showed is indeed questionable for an Echo.
No need for explanations between allies.
Did you hear that? Through me walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me enter the city of eternal bliss. Yet all who enter must first forsake all hope? Sounds like a song. Those
Sonoro.
Let's enter it.
Are we still in Murmur's Town? No.
This is Murmur's Town, only from the past. It was once called Fabianum, the town of gladiators, visited by Fabius, the hero of heroes.
Augusta, look over there. Are those lingering frequencies from the past?
Let's follow them.
I didn't see you by the Oak Hollow today. You promised we'd go explore Main Deep together. Don't tell me you got roped into... sorry. Otto got hurt, and Uncle Philo shot on help at the shop, so I volunteered. Alright. But isn't it odd how people always come asking you for help? I guess it is high tide season. If only we could find our way to Main Deep. Maybe we'd hear the hero of heroes whispers and gain a mighty resonance. If I were strong enough to join the hunt, maybe you're strong to me, Angel. Sometimes I wish I could be as strong. I don't think I've ever had your gifts. Father always said, you swing us average? I don't believe that. Your tacit mark's there, right? Hey, why are you hesitating? This is... I'm going to Uncle Philo. This is obviously from his force burning you. It's not his fault. I asked to borrow some of his old rusty swords. Grandma Rosa said, you need 2 lives to reach Main Deep. We don't have our swords yet. Not this again.
Yes, 16 years ago.
Huh? There's that floating thing again!
I think it's trying to lead the way for us. We should follow it. It's hovering by those phantoms.
Okay, Mama. There you are. Here, take some of these candies.
Hey, do you like if I really heard the hero of heroes whisper in Oak Hollow? Do you think I could ask them? With the resonance ability that powerful, the grown-ups keep saying how and my brother's like, it won't hit.
In that case, why not try your... You can take my sword.
But aren't you... You can't reach Main Deep without your sword.
It's okay. I'll wait till next time. I'll find a way to get more swords.
That little girl. I feel like I've heard it.
We've got no other leads for now.
More phantoms of the past.
Oh, look over there! I see it!
You are there!
It's cutting out. Rover, that floating thing. Something's messing with it, but I can't see what.
Another waystone. It led us into the Sonoro.
You're saying we should use it to leave the Sonoro, and that whatever...
Could be. It's worth trying.
Can't believe we actually made it out. More hollow figures. It really was that.
Don't worry. Leave them to me.
Well played. In control.
This should work. All right, team. Let's head back to the Sonoro. Seems like our little flutterbug has finally calmed down. Huh. Let's go look at the phantoms over there.
Oh, I wish you were there, Angel. Oh, you wouldn't believe what happened. I only ran a few laps with Enric, and guess what? He got so dizzy. Hold still. I'm trying to get the salve on. All right, out with it. What do you do to that thick-skulled Enric this time? You're hurt pretty bad. Guess that means no. He was picking on the little ones. I couldn't just stand there and... So I told him, learn how to kneel before asking others to. And that... couldn't beat him, but still threw down. By the way, I heard things aren't going too well at the Hunter's Den. Ma and Pa haven't come home in days. We ought to return those swords to Uncle Philo, too. Anyway, Main's Deep will have... It's okay. We'll... Really? What if the whispers are real? And the great resonance ability, too? Maybe that's how we end up heroes of heroes. Both of us. A hero of heroes. It is. I think everyone in the village wants that. The priestesses say that once you become a hero of heroes, even the dark tide makes sense. Not just any hero, but the hero of heroes. Feels a... But maybe it also... That sounds... But if that's all it takes, you've done it already, Augusta. But skip Enric. Making a...
Augusta. That's me. I guess there's no denying it now. I thought I might keep my foolishness as a child from you.
So Murmurstown.
Yes. It's been a long time. About Main's Deep and the Oak Hollow?
Yeah.
The name Fabianum once stood for glory. As Septimon's front line against the Dark Tide, it held the honor of receiving legends, like Fabius, Attilius, and Valeria. Perhaps that's why Hero of Heroes' tales always lingered here. The most popular one was the tale of a great journey to Main's Deep, the ruins of an ancient civilization. It was said that if you brought 2 lives, yourself and your sword, you'd be granted entry. Whispers, they say, capable. As for the Oak Hollow, said to lead to Main's Deep, just children's tales. But Fabianum never found its hero of heroes. Ever since then, the name was the whole town held out until the very end. Yet no later, I heard from the senior gladiators that on the very morning Fabianum... it wasn't the Dark Tide that doomed... Forgive me. I let my emotion... I see. Then perhaps I should spend more time with you, like you once did. Anyway, why did the Sonoro reveal...
Maybe it's helping us find that, pure dark tide frequency?
Or maybe it meant to show us something more.
A soul who endured the dark tide's corruption. Huh. His spirit deserves to be remembered.
Those phantoms up ahead. Looks like they've lost control.
Everyone's been... Angel? Stay with me. Let up. Just... leave me.
Huh? It stopped again!
I remember being trapped inside with Angel. If it hadn't been for a brave gladiator stepping in and fighting them off with his life, perhaps we recreate what happened back then. To stir the phantoms. We defeat the Tacet Discords.
But they're just...
Again, we'll fight them outside the Sonoro.
All right, the Waystone!
Honor cannot
Tacet Discord, over there!
Time to work.
Tempest of slashes. Hopefully this helps.
Wind rises. The wicked will face judgment.
This is my moment.
roars of conquest.
Let's return to the Sonoro. There's likely something new to see there.
He's not breathing. Thank you. Stay close, Angel. It will be all right. Over by the alley. Let's go this way. Hang in there. Angel, hold my
tide answers only to strength. Those without it are doomed to be forsaken. Augusta, my brave yet fragile child, your strength is far too feeble, unfit to sate the hunger of the dark tide. You long to become a hero, to reign by might. But tell me, can the throne of glory be claimed by one so weak?
The dark tide paid me no mind, and the whispers, they were real, but not as the legends promised. None of it matters now. Those things belong to the past. I was a reckless child, a hatchling, flailing with a sword I could barely hold. True. Though back then, I didn't really have a choice. This is Septimont, a place where ideals bow to strength. As a child, I had no desire for power. But in the city of Septimont, if I wished to rise beyond my origin and silence arrogance dressed in fame and fortune, now my strength speaks in my stead, and my blade cuts down every slander, all but prejudice. I know well what those parasites in the Senate are plotting. Draped in the temple's name, they manipulate public opinion to secure themselves a place on Capitolini Hill. But their absurd schemes betray only fear. Too afraid to face me, they skulk in the shadows, hoping empty prophecies might bring me to my knees. It's not about belief. It's about not fearing them. The dark tide still haunts Septimont. People live in terror of losing their homeland again. And as Septimont's effort, I must stay strong and answer their call. A ruler has no right to falter. If my resonance ability raises doubts about my right to rule, then let the true hero of heroes step forth and challenge me. And if none appear, I will decide whether this title is worthy of the weight of a ruler's glory. One of the prophecies speaks of a hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, rising from the dark tides. As I see it, you, Rover, fit that image well. Should it be you? I would gladly accept your challenge. A person of immense strength is either a nemesis or a kindred spirit, both of which are intriguing to me and my blade.
Me? Honestly, the thought never crossed my mind. From what I've seen, being a true ruler isn't about having immense strength. Whether that's a powerful resonance ability or sheer might. I've met people from Huanglong to Rinasita who live with real integrity. But what defines them isn't strength or anything that can be measured. It's the spirit they were born with. Resilient, unyielding. That can't be stolen. Believe me, Augusta.
You know once said something similar to me. What happened within the Oak Hollow remains a mystery. All I know is, when I found her, her resonance ability had grown immensely. So powerful that even the Dark Tide could not withstand it. But she failed to control it. I could do nothing but watch as she transformed into something no longer human.
A Dark Tide occurrence 16 years ago. Maybe this is the truth the Gladiator spirit is trying to share.
Her wounds? They're gone. Angel.
It's that smell, Rover!
The truth. The dark tide. Are you certain that's what we're looking for? How could Angel be carrying the dark tide's frequency?
If anyone can sniff out the truth, it's Abby. But just to be sure, I'll send the data to Buildng once we're out of here. The Black Shores will give us an answer.
All right.
It's all done, boss. Tethys ran the data through a couple filters. I'm sending you the coordinates now.
So, the frequency we collected really was from the dark tide.
Yeah, looks that way. This one's weird. It feels still, like undisturbed water. If I had to describe it, I'd say it's like a reverberation left behind when the dark tide slams head on its own. It's not as dangerous as the dark tide, but if it got mixed with another form...
Angel. Let's go, Rover. Time to meet our prey. I'll tell the others to meet at that location.
Please hurry, everyone. The anchor stone must be in place before the Sovereign's hunt begins.
Such devotion. Forgive me, but you seem to forget your place, Avidius.
Is that so? Perhaps you'd like to remind me, my lord.
You must be aware of your rather underwhelming performance during the Tyrannos hunt. The Senate's patience is not boundless. It's reserved for those who deserve it. Unless you can present a triumph to match your exploits in Main's Deep, we'll have no choice but to reconsider your candidacy as Septimon's next ruler. Wake up, Avidius. Isn't Murmurstown the very place where your glory began? That, Avidius, is your true arena. Yet here you are, entangled in Augusta's petty concerns, when you could be seizing something far greater.
How very amusing, Lord Falco. You seek a ruler strong enough to lead, yet pliable enough to be led. You'd have better luck finding a needle in the sea. Were I in your position, I'd keep my mouth shut. If Septimont falls, so will your ambitions, and allow me to remind you. I entered Main's Deep because I had no other choice, and my duty as a gladiator demanded it. The blood I shed, the blade I wielded, these were proof of loyalty, not entertainment for the Lords. If that's how you see it, then perhaps it is I who should reconsider this alliance.
How dare you!
Ha! Got some grit, eh? Haven't let ambition cloud your mind. I like that. Falco, what are you... Watch out!
He may be under the Hollow Figure's influence. Judging by his behavior, the Dark Tide has already corrupted his mind. The Anchor Stone is nearly in place. Sir Hercule, would you please take Lord Falco to rest? This isn't far from the entrance to Main's Deep. I remember finding Mizona nearby. It's a herb that helped my companions and me resist the Dark Tide's corruption. Lord Falco has paid for his pride. But as a former hero, he deserves a death free from the Dark Tide's torment. I will do what I can to help. Sir Hercule, please look after him. I'll bring the herb back. I promise it won't take long. Don't worry.
All right. You go do what you believe is right.
How could it be? No. It must be the Dark Tide's illusion. This wall. No. It can't be.
My fellow gladiators, our prey has finally revealed itself. Move to the marked coordinates. It's time to hunt.
This is the place. The smell's getting stronger.
No traces of the Sovereign. We must force it to show itself.
Perhaps this could work.
Over.
Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this helps. Tempest of slashes. One more time. The wicked will face judgment. Hopefully this wind howls, unfettered by bounds.
body is full. I'm so tired.
Faithless one. Must approve to spawn a divine gift to invite us.
Augusta! Augusta!
You know, No. It can't end like this.
All able units, split into 2 teams. One will escort the wounded back to base, while the other prepares supplies and maintains position.
Boss, what's going on? I got a bad feeling just now and Texas won't stop pumping out alerts. Uh-huh. Figures. That area you're in has very many warriors. For the Sovereign, it's like having a free buffet. And sure enough, you blink and it's already swallowed up all the surrounding frequencies. That said, the situation's bad, no doubt, but we're not out of moves yet. The dark tide isn't spreading at full speed. If we act fast and find the Sovereign's weak spot, we might just pull a miracle for Renacita. Let's see. Fire under earth, light be blocked. That's it! Tethys is showing messy internal frequencies and unstable structures. Looks like after stuffing itself with all those frequencies, the Sovereign's completely scrambled inside. If we can stir up the mess in its gut, even with something small, we might just throw him off balance. And then maybe we can wrest the Earthrend wedge back and readjust it.
Terrible timing.
It's the dark tide. The entire frequency range is under its control.
How vexing. The dark tide's inside. If we feed that monster something else. Right! The Anchor Stone.
You're suggesting we let the Sovereign absorb the Anchor Stone.
Very sharp. But before we act, there are 2 things we need to prepare. First, we need to get the Sovereign to open up and swallow the Anchor Stone like a good boy. That will be on you and Augusta. Second, the dark tide itself must be stabilized to keep the Sovereign nice and solid. My job, naturally. No one else is fit for the task.
No! The Sovereign is far stronger than before. And you've only just recovered. There's no way you can take on that much resonance energy at once.
I'm not made of glass, Augusta. I am Yuno, the most gifted priestess Septimont has seen in generations. If anyone can hold back the dark tide, it's me. And I'm not going to fall on you that easily. Besides, the sacred flames already showed me my end. In the warmth of spring, surrounded by white flowers, with gentle eyes watching over me. But that day is still far from today. At worst, I'll just need more time to recover. Everything's going to be all right. I promise. Then it's settled. I'll let you prepare. Just give me a signal when you're near the Earthrender. I won't be able to hold the Sovereign's form for long, so make the most of that window. Did you forget anything? Useful, isn't it? Keep it close. No matter where you go, a part of me goes with you. Got it? Since I've given you a tool so practical, I'll ask something in return. Just one thing. Promise me you'll stay by Augusta's side and face whatever destiny sets upon you, together. This isn't a command or a suggestion, it's a personal request. Only you can do this.
You know.
I think I understand what the unknowable void in your fate really means. It's not nothingness, Rover. All along, it's represented a future that can't be defined by anything but your own will. As long as that void exists, you control your story. So please, support Augusta with everything you have. I've seen how much she trusts you. So trust her in return. No matter what happens, you are not to doubt her in the slightest. That's the spirit. All right, you two. Stop standing around and get moving. The sooner you settle this, the sooner I get to leave this boring place.
You know, one last, for someone without an unwritten fate. Is it true they can never break free, no matter how hard they struggle?
I don't know.
That's all right. Let's go, Rover.
Wait, Augusta! I've been thinking. Our final fate might already be written, but how we walk that path is up to us. We as humans are meant to carve our own way forward. If we can't rewrite fate, then we chase it, outpace it. Then when we catch up, we'll smack it right in the face. Don't forget what you once said. A ruler assumes their place by accomplishing the impossible for their subjects.
Let's head to the borders of Murmur's town, Rover. The anchor stone Avidius and the others set there could come in handy.
Oh, Hollow. I saw it. Mainsty. It doesn't exist. My memories. No.
First to the treasure!
Here. Why did you...
Buildng mentioned even something small could have a great influence. The smaller, the more unnoticed. Come, stand with me to face our reckoning. Let this small thing pry open the cracks in fate's door.
gave it to me. Hopefully, this helps.
Annihilation! Conquest begins now. In control.
Wind calls. Waves follow. The wicked will face judgment. Wind howls. Unfettered by bounds. Wind rises.
This is my moment. Honor cannot be sullied. Pathetic struggle! You will yield. In control.
Wind calls. Waves follow. The wicked will face judgment.
Roars of conquest!
I fought to the end.
Honor cannot be sullied. In control.
Hopefully this helps.
The wicked. Tempest of slashes. Waves rise. Judgment strikes.
Fight by my side. Stay behind me.
Go chase your fate, Augusta.
Nothing, just something on my mind. Do you still remember what the Whispers told me? The Dark Tide answers only to strength. Now I think of it, I've never told, but ever since the Dark Tide decided to forsake, they echoed in every battle, telling me when to dodge, when to strike. But with each opponent that fell, the Whispers began to fade, until I became the Ephor. That's when they returned. Louder, never giving me a single moment of peace. I tried to shut them out. But every time I strayed from their guidance, fate would strike me down in the cruelest of ways. I thought I was the master of my fate. But the truth is, they always knew the path better than I ever could. The old prophecy about Raguna, that they once whispered to me, has come true. Now, it is time for me to put their power to the test.
Leave it. What? What exactly do you want to do, Augusta? Tempest of Slashes. Hopefully this helps. Winged Howls. Unfettered by bounds! Wind rises! The wicked will face judgment! Hopefully this helps. Waves rise! Judgment strikes!
One of the prophecies speaks of a hero of heroes. As I see it, you, Rover, fit that image well.
As long as that void exists, you control your story. So this is her plan. Using this battle to mark me a hero of heroes so the temple's prophecy will be fulfilled.
Give everything, Rover! I have realized this is the duty I must fulfill. Ha! That's it! Show me your strength! The one to stand beside me for the throne is you! And only you.
The wicked will face judgment. Waves rise. Judgment strikes. Hopefully this helps. Annihilation! Wind rises. I am the Tempest! Hopefully this helps. The wicked!
Raise, faithless one. Receive the judgment of the heavens. The sacred crucible shall reshape your soul.
Fool. I already said Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship.
This
We're not done just yet.
Insolent heretic. If this is what you want, we shall grant you an endless peace of despair.
My sword.
Cato.
Where's my sword?
What haunts you, my teacher?
A hero shouldn't fall to the dark tide. I need my sword to fight back.
Please, take it. Take it and fight for what you believe in.
Thankless empathy.
Let's go. I'll go bring the Please. I beg you, your blood, your flesh.
Left with nothing. Doomed like a speck of dust. The throne of glory will never be claimed by the weak.
A loser. Left with nothing. How wrong you are.
My lady.
People follow
Allow me to join you.
For it never fails to light their way. This is how I rule. I will show you with my own face!
Augusta.
We meet again, my friend. It seems my will won't let me miss a chance to fight side by side with you. Come, Rover. I've been waiting for this moment.
Hopefully this helps.
The wicked will face judgment. Waves rise. Judgment strikes.
Conquest begins now.
Pathetic struggle. Roars of wind calls. Waves fall.
Hopefully this helps.
Spirits lost to the dark tide. I hear your cries. Join me in battle! Let that false divinity witness what true heroes are! What it means to wield unshakable power!
May applause greet you, heroes of Septimont.
In the storms are tides of blood and sand. Your sword stitches our land. So I'm standing here where the brave belong. I'm not tomorrow, but to sing.
A hard-won battle, wasn't it?
May I be a blazing torch you light to guide.
Yes. It's all thanks to you, Rover.
Eternal fire.
In that case, I could say the same to you. As the prophecy goes, the hero of heroes wielding extraordinary power rising from the dark tides. As I see it, you, Augusta, fit that image well.
Extraordinary power. That's a bit much. I know my limits, but I do think I've earned that title. And it's one we could share together. Besides, the temple never said there could only be one hero of heroes.
What really happened to you in the dark tide?
It wasn't a pleasant experience. If you want to hear the full story, I'll tell you another time. But back inside the dark tide, I think the lost frequencies were always guiding me, shaping who I was becoming, even trapped in that abyss of despair. Those fallen heroes never gave up. They lit a faint, warm light in the dark for me. And you, along with everyone who stood by me. Without you, we couldn't have won this battle. Perhaps the title of ruler is too narrow and too hollow to define the true spirit of humankind. A civilization's glory is forged by generations of brave souls. It was never meant to be one person's medal of honor.
I want to ask you something. Why did you ask me to join the hunt?
Because my warriors and I wanted to fight beside someone like you. And that hasn't changed. But I will be honest. Part of it was because of your unwritten fate. I'd been preparing for this hunt for a long time. At first, all we had were a few vague glimpses from the priestesses, and a handful of prophetic murals. No one knew when or how the disaster would strike. And then, you showed up. You've surely seen the unfinished mural in the temple, the blank wall and the unwritten fate. So I took a gamble, believing you were the key to this hunt. I couldn't explain it back then, not when I wasn't certain myself, but in the end, the one who deserves to be a hero of heroes, with power. Thank you for your trust.
So I'm standing here with the brave below.
Now it's time for this is the end of our journey. It hasn't been quite what I expected, but I'm very glad we made it this far together.
Imperator.
Go. I'll wait for you here.
To guard your eternal fire.
Discoid. This warmth. I feel you. I'd better get back.
Every moment the shadow. Yet their weight still clings.
Did you find what you seek?
In the storms are tides of
A discoid. Looks like a compass. The structure's odd. There might be a hidden compartment inside. Can you try opening it?
So I'm standing here with the brave below. I'm not to mourn, but to sing your song.
If this relic was left by the Sentinel, we'll need a different approach. Maybe. Any ideas?
To guard your eternal.
There's a friend of mine who, well, she knows a lot about Imperator. She might be able to help solve this mystery. More importantly, her powers are unique. The Earthrender's holding back the Dark Tide for now, but those sudden outbreaks and the way it's fixated on you, it's not just a coincidence. If anyone can put an end to the Dark Tide's threat in Septimont, it's her.
Sounds like someone worth meeting. Do introduce me later. I'm curious what kind of person she is. But one thing I'm sure of, she must be a formidable opponent, and a figure to be respected. Like you.
You two share a lot in common, actually. I think you'd get along. I'll reach out to her once we're back. She wasn't able to travel before due to some unavoidable reasons, but now I think the timing's right.
All right. Let's set all this aside and enjoy the victory we've earned. There's probably a bonfire roaring at the encampment by now. Rover, it's time to return to those waiting for us. We won this battle, but the war is far from over. The road ahead still steeped in blood and thorns. But with you, and everyone who stood beside us, the banner of Septimate will never fall. With the eternal sun as my witness, the name of hero belongs to you all.
What a beautiful ending, my near-perfect protagonist. I must confess, even I didn't see this coming. Should this be your final act? No. No, allow me this small indulgence as your creator. The quill of fate may be sharp and cold, but still I want to see how far the soul I created can go. After all, it's the stories that sink deepest into the mire that stir the heart most, don't you think?
It's been a while, Rinesita.
What prey do we hunt this time?
The Trenodian.
To which stage will
Let me be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
To which stage will life...
Where my blade leads. Triumph.
Where my blade leads, triumph follows.
The power to split and merge matter. May I pray for anything specific for you? It would.
Let me be there for everyone.
May I pray for anything specific for you? It would be my honor.
To which stage will life guide us next?
I should try to smile more, you say?
Understood. I am here to serve your will. The power to split and merge matter.
Where my blade leads, triumph follows.
The experiment begins.